Hey, what's up, guys? Today we've got just a simple little project to work on. We're going to build a LiPo battery charger using the old TP4056 board, and I've done a video on that in the past, so if you're not familiar with it, I'll link to it down below and you can check it out. But this is a pretty simple board that has both balancing and discharge built into it. And it's good for a single 18650 battery. Please don't ask me questions like how can I use it to charge 8 of them. It's dangerous. I'm not going to explain to you how to do it. So the other part we're going to need is a holder for our 18650 battery. What is this thing sitting on? Something's making it not want to be flat, but okay. And anyway, this is our holder. Zoom in here a little bit. This is a 3D printed 18650 battery holder. And it also has a spot right up here for your TP4056 board. Now, some of these boards are shorter and some of them are longer. I have the longer one. So there's a little wall right there, which I ended up cutting out. If you have the shorter one, you can leave that in. Now, you'll see there's a hole back here, and there's a hole up there for our wires to go into. And I've got some wires cut here. We just need to prepare them. Let's get the old focuser focusing on the focusing stuff. And don't worry, I'm going to zoom out here in just a second. So the first thing that we need to do is to tin our wires. So I'm using the cheapest Chinese soldering station as usual, because it just freaking works great. Heat up the wire. Apply the solder. Boom. Ready and good to go. I always tin anything that I'm about to use. Now let's take a closer look at the TP4056 board here. You can see we have our inputs up at this end. You can solder wires on for any input you want, or you can just use the micro USB connector. It has a couple of LEDs. And down here on the business end, we have power out on the outsides and battery in and out on the insides. And yes, you can power something while charging with this board. So I'm just going to fit it here into the holder. And then I'm going to tin these two battery connectors that we're using. Just like that. So the battery plus is here. Let that solidify and we're good. And the battery minus is here. Hold them in place till they solidify. And then we'll nip off the extra bits of wire. Pretty simple. Let's zoom back out. So the board goes in through here, and I guess we'll start with the red wire and we'll strip it. And I'm going to strip it way up here. Now I'm not going to stress that joint by pulling on it, so I'll grab it with a pair of pliers. And just like that. Now our blue wire, our ground wire, we're going to route around to here. So I'm also going to strip it. We'll start about right here. I'm using blue instead of black just because right now I don't feel like looking for the black, and it matches our blue stuff very nice. So pop in our positive wire like that. I'm just going to pull it up here and out of the way. And then our negative wire through there like that. You see what we're doing is we're bending them up into place. And we just need to fit this into here. Little cattywampus. Yeah, it doesn't want to go in there. Let me add some violence to that off screen, and we'll be right back. Snap the board in there, no problem. Just didn't figure you'd want to hear me grunting all over the place. We'll bend that up in there like that. That one like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them. And we're going to end up super gluing this. But for right now, we'll just try it like this. Let me get a battery and a USB charger, and we'll check her out. All right, let's zoom on in while I tell you about the 7 Ps. You've heard me mention it before. The 7 Ps are proper previous planning prevents poor performance. I did not follow the 7 Ps. And the only battery I have has no protuberance. So I had to bend these wires out just a little bit to make it work. But anyway, we'll plug her in there. And if you see me running, try and keep up. I'm not getting contact. If I had plugged in the power pack, we would probably be much better off. Now it'll probably go boom. No, hey, how you doing? Look at that. And we're charging with a simple little project. Now, if you don't have a 3D printer, this might be a little bit tougher, but it's still doable. Trust me. You got a friend that has a 3D printer? If not, I'm going to show you where I got the file for this from Thingiverse, and you can actually order one already printed and ready to go. So let's jump on over the computer and take a look at that. All right, so you're going to jump on over to thingiverse.com. This might take a second to load here. My computer is old and slow, just like me. And it is thing number 1556312. So we'll bring that up. And there you can see it. The 18650 chargeur. Looks like perhaps somebody of the France persuasion. And like I said, if you don't have a 3D printer, it's not a big deal. You can come over here to where it says Thing Apps Enabled, right there, and click Order This Printed. And that'll bring up another page where you can choose one of these companies and have it printed for you. No problem. But I will link to this down below. So there you go. A very, very simple project you can do, not counting the 3D printing time, in about 10 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share. Don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to all my patrons. Without you, there'd be no channel. That's it. I'm out. Peace.